How did your battalion's best mechanic get chaptered for refusing illegal orders? Specialist Dalton Pierce was a wizard with engines, could diagnose problems just by listening. Fixed vehicles other mechanics had given up on. Our motor pool ran because of him. Everyone knew it, command knew it, but they still kicked him out. It started when our company got a new maintenance officer, Lieutenant Nolan Webb, fresh out of officer training, 23 years old with zero real experience. Webb had this idea that he could cut costs by reusing parts that were supposed to be replaced. Not just small stuff, critical components, brake lines, fuel systems, steering assemblies. Dalton refused the first time Webb ordered it. Sir, these parts are single use for a reason. Reusing them creates safety hazards. Webb didn't like being questioned. That's an order, specialist. Make it work. I can't do that, sir. It violates the technical manual and puts soldiers at risk. Webb's face turned red. You're refusing a direct order? I'm refusing an illegal order, sir. There's a difference. I was there in the motor pool when it happened. Watched the whole thing. Webb looked like he wanted to explode. We'll see about this, Webb said, then stormed off to talk to the company commander. Captain Sterling backed Webb, called Dalton into his office. You need to follow orders. We're over budget on parts. Make do with what we have. Dalton brought the technical manual, showed them the exact pages. Sir, regulation says these parts cannot be reused. If I install failed components and someone gets hurt, that's on me. Nothing's going to happen, the captain said. You're being paranoid. With respect, sir, I'm being responsible. They gave him a direct order, put it in writing. Dalton still refused. That's when they started the paperwork to chapter him out for disobeying orders. The battalion commander got involved, Colonel Everett Quinn. He reviewed the case, read the technical manuals, talked to Dalton personally, but Webb and Sterling had framed it as insubordination, made it about following the chain of command, not about the actual safety issue. Quinn sided with the officers. The military runs on orders. You don't get to pick which ones you follow. Dalton was chaptered out within 2 months. General discharge, not honorable, lost his benefits, his career, everything. We threw him a going away party at the local bar. Half the battalion showed up. Everyone knew he'd been screwed. You did the right thing, I told him. Dalton just shrugged. Doesn't feel like it, but I wasn't going to kill someone to save the army money. He left the next morning, moved back to his hometown in Oregon. We stayed in touch through messages. 3 weeks after Dalton left, Private Wyatt Chen was driving a Humvee that Dalton had refused to work on. Webb had ordered another mechanic to install the reused parts. The brake line failed during a convoy training exercise. Wyatt couldn't stop. Crashed into a concrete barrier at 40 miles per hour. Wyatt survived but broke both legs, 3 ribs, and his collarbone. Spent 2 months in the hospital. The accident investigation found the reused brake line, traced it back to Webb's orders, found the documentation where Dalton had refused. Webb got court-martialed. Captain Sterling was relieved of command. Both of them were kicked out with other than honorable discharges. The battalion commander retired early. Whole thing became a massive scandal. But here's the part nobody expected. The Army reviewed Dalton's discharge, changed it to honorable, sent him an apology letter, offered him re-enlistment with his full rank and back pay. Dalton declined. He'd already started working for a civilian trucking company, making twice what the Army paid him. Last I heard, he's a regional fleet maintenance manager, oversees 40 mechanics, has a reputation for never cutting corners on safety. The company's safety record improved 30% after he took over. Wyatt recovered fully. Took him a year of physical therapy, but he walks normal now. He tracked down Dalton's contact information and called him. Just wanted to say thank you. You tried to protect me even though you didn't know me. Dalton told him, that's the job. Keep people safe, even when it costs you everything. Webb works at a car wash now. Sterling manages a fast food restaurant. Neither one lasted in any job that required responsibility. The Army changed their maintenance regulations after the accident, added more oversight, stricter enforcement of technical manual requirements. They named the new policy after Wyatt, but everyone in our battalion knows it should have been named after Dalton, the mechanic who lost his career for refusing to kill someone.